Hi, my name is Dr. Paul from your favorite YouTube health discussion Healthy with DP. Here, we help identify your health needs and suggest easy practices you can start today for better living. Make sure you leave comments about what topics you'd like us to discuss in the future and drop a thumbs up if staying alive and healthy is something you're into. Let's get started. 10 reasons why drinking beer is not bad for you. Here are 10 reasons why beer is not really bad for you, if had in moderation. Please note, this is not an encouragement to imbibe, especially if you are a teetotaler or have a medical condition. Beer drinkers live longer. Let's not pull punches. If you're a drunk, you run into things, you drive into things, you get esophageal cancer, you get cirrhosis and other nasty conditions. But more and more medical research indicates that if you don't drink at all, that's not good for you either. According to numerous independent studies, moderate drinkers live longer and better than drunks or teetotalers. Beer is perfect for moderate drinking because of its lower alcohol content and larger volume compared with wine or spirits. And as that old radical Thomas Jefferson said, beer, if drank with moderation, softens the temper, cheers the spirit, and promotes health. Some know-it-alls will tell you that beer is loaded with additives and preservatives. The truth is that beer is as all-natural as orange juice or milk, maybe even more so. Some of those milk and OJ labels will surprise you. Beer doesn't need preservatives because it has alcohol and hops, both of which are natural preservatives. Beer is low in calories, low in carbohydrates and has no fat or cholesterol. For a completely natural beverage, beer offers serious low-calorie options. That's less than orange juice, 150 calories, which is about the same as your standard, full-calorie beer. If beer were your only source of nutrition, you'd have to drink one every waking hour just to reach your recommended daily allowance of calories, 2,000 to 2,500. The only natural drinks with fewer calories than beer are plain tea, black coffee and water. Surely, beer is loaded with those fattening carbohydrates, right? The average beer has about 12 grams of carbs per 12-ounce serving. Recommended daily allowance is 300 grams of carbohydrates in a standard 2,000-calorie diet. In other words, you would need to drink an entire 24-pack case of beer, and then reach into a second case, simply to reach the government's recommended daily allotment of carbohydrates. Each has about 35 to 40 grams of carbs, 3 times the number found in a beer. Beer improves your cholesterol. In fact, drinking beer regularly and moderately will tilt your HDL/LDL cholesterol ratios the right way. Beer power flushes the system and keeps the HDL levels up. Beer has high levels of B vitamins, particularly folic acid, which is believed to help prevent heart attacks. Beer also has soluble fiber, good for keeping you regular, which in turn reduces the likelihood that your system will absorb unhealthy junk like fat. Beer is safer than water. If you're someplace where you are advised not to drink the water, the local beer is always a safer bet. Even if it does go bad, though, there are no life-threatening bacteria, pathogens, that can live in beer. Beer prevents heart attacks. If you want to get a bit more cutting edge than vitamins, beer has other goodies for you. According to the American Heart Association, there is no clear evidence that wine is more beneficial than other forms of alcoholic drink. One study profiled in the British Medical Journal in 1999 said that the moderate consumption of 3 drinks a day could reduce the risk of coronary heart disease by 24. Beer fights cancer. The most amazing beer and health connection is something called xanthine, a flavonoid found only in hops. A study done by researchers at the University College of London and the Institut Klinika Experimentalnej Medycyny in Prague in 2003 showed no connection between the amount of beer people drank and the size of their overhang. There is a common notion that beer drinkers are, on average, more obese than either non-drinkers or drinkers of wine or spirits, the researchers said. Most studies have found that people who drink beer regularly, and moderately, not only don't develop beer bellies, they weigh less than non-drinkers. Beer can boost your metabolism, keep your body from absorbing fat and otherwise make you a healthier, less disgusting slob. Beer calories content. Beer contains a low amount of alcohol as compared to other hard drinks. However, the amount of alcohol may vary as per the brand of beer you are consuming. A pint of beer contains 208 calories. 340 milliliters of standard beer contains calories: 153. Who should avoid beer? The evidence certainly suggests that beer has some health benefits, but one must not forget that it does contain some amount of alcohol. So,